All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is May 22nd, 2024. This is the BYOB Market Wrap Up. Let's take a look at some charts. By the way, NVIDIA is reporting, so we could see the market rip. Let's see what happens. Okay, so let's take a look at NVIDIA right now. And nothing happening. The market's excited, but NVIDIA is not. All right, so let's go take a look at SPY. All right, so here's SPY on the daily. Wow, look at that go. 5:30 already. All right, here's the daily chart for SPY. Let's move these quad lines out of the way. Hit that. Move the quad lines out of the way again. All right, here we go. For today's price action, we got lower high, lower low, closing. Oh, get this, over the bullish trap. No surprise there, right? And over the rising 200 over the rising 17 EMA. On the 2-hour chart, what do we have? This should be rich right here. 2-hour chart. We have a 2-hour downtrend right now. I don't know how long it's going to hold, because that is one long, vicious tail right there. Okay? 2-hour downtrend. Not sure how long it's going to hold. All right? 10-minute chart. We have a 10-minute uptrend, 2-hour downtrend, daily uptrend on SPY. What's a pivot going to be tomorrow? Oh, good. Let's take a look at that now. All right? So, well, let's look at some of the common ground. I see a tail here and a tail here. That happened on the 22nd. And I see, let's see what I see. I spy with my little eye. I got to tell you right about here, 528.89. Right there at this anchored VWAP. This is the CPI. Low before the CPI right there. This 528.75 looks like that's going to be the number right there. 528.75 for the pivot. And that's probably not too far from today's pivot. I think today's pivot was 529.84. All right, so there's SPY pivot for tomorrow, 528.75. All right, let's take a look at QQQ. All right, here's the technology sector we'll look at on the daily chart. Daily chart, QQQ prints brand new all-time highs on QQQ with higher low. Is that a higher low? Looks like a higher low to me. Let's see. Low, 452.84. Low, 453.08. All right, so it's a higher low. So brand new all-time high for QQQ. Now, I got to go see what FNGU is doing, because if QQQ did that, all right, FNGU lower high and lower low, closing. I got to say that looks like it's over the trap, but we'll see what happens. 3-period, 362.46. And we closed at 362.51. All right, so that's over the bullish trap, over the rising 17 EMA. Again, QQQ put in new all-time highs, so you know it closed over the bullish trap, over the rising 17 EMA. All right, so SPY closed over the bullish trap, over the rising 17 EMA. Everything's still in an uptrend, all right? No, nothing changed. IWM, daily chart. Lower high, lower low. Okay, something new here. Closing below the bullish trap, but above the 17 EMA, okay? Not as pretty as the other ones, all right? Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow, lower high, lower low. Closing, I'm just going to call it inside the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA. I'm not going to go look. All right, so there's Diamond Dow. That's close enough for traders. All right, so there's Diamond Dow. Still in an uptrend, all right? Take a look at our technicals. We got thrown out of the buy zone yesterday, and then we got thrown out of the buyer's chop zone today, all right? But we wound up in the seller's chop zone, putting in a lower low and a squeaky higher low right there. All right, so there's T21.22. T21.23. Green for the first part of the day, red for the second part of the day. Notice on the 15-minute chart, we still have space between our rising 200 SMA and our price action. This is a bull flag. Moves up and over to the right. Okay? Notice we're still not far from that prior all-time high. 3-bar chart, we put in 3 more green 17 EMA balls right there. Again, moves up and over to the right. So we're consolidating right underneath these prior all-time highs. That's a good sign. All right? Because eventually in this bull flag, moving averages will come along and give them a push up over it. So there's T21.23, FNGU. Okay, something tells me NVIDIA just took off. All right, so FNGU, kind of a pullback day. A little green, a little red, a little green, a lot of red. All right, see how we ran away from VWAP there? Came down into this rising 200 on the 15-minute chart. Didn't quite spike it, but got spooked by it and ran right back to VWAP here. So there's FNGU. All right, so let's take a look at a few sectors, and we'll take a look at energy, oil, and gas. Let's just take a look at USO right now. All right, so USO, lower high, lower low, still in an uptrend till it breaks this low. All right, so got a lower high, lower low, closing below the bearish trap. All right, we closed below the bearish cross yesterday, below the bearish trap, below the 17 EMA. USO in a squeaky uptrend, all right, but if it takes out this low, it resumes the downtrend. Okay, UNG, higher low, higher high. There's the $20 number, all right. Closing over the bullish trap, over the rising 17 EMA. UNG is in an uptrend. All right. USO is in a squeaky uptrend. All of the Fab 5 are in uptrends. All right. Let's take a look at silver and gold. All right. Silver is in an uptrend. Lower high, lower low, closing inside the bullish trap over the rising 17 EMA. Okay, silver's in an uptrend, just pulling back, taking a rest. GLD got lower high, lower low, closing underneath the bullish trap, but above the 17 EMA. Still in an uptrend, okay, GLD. Higher low, higher high, that's an uptrend. All right, so let's take a look at a few sectors. SMH, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the rising 17 EMA. SMH in an uptrend. Is that a new all-time high? Not quite, not yet. Maybe after NVIDIA, we'll see what happens. All right, so here's SMH on the daily. All right, let's take a look at XLK. XLK, new all-time high for XLK, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the rising 17 EMA. XLI, let's take a look at industrials. Higher low, higher high, closing. So this is in an uptrend. And for today's price action, we got increased volatility with a higher high and a lower low. But we closed, I'm just going to call it, inside the bullish trap over the rising 17 EMA. IYT, let's see what this looks like. IYT still... Now it's in a downtrend because we broke this low. All right, so IYT in a downtrend. All right, today's price action, lower high, lower low, closing below the bearish trap, below the 17 EMA. So IYT, in a downtrend. All right, so let's take a look at XLF. XLF, today's price action, increased volatility, higher high, lower low, closing inside the bullish trap over the rising 17 EMA. That's XLF. All right, what's left? We did the transports, we did the financials, we did the SMH. All right, so that's it. That's it, traders. All right, I want to thank everybody for trading with me today. Hope you had a great day. All right, I want to thank everybody out there in digital land. Hope you had a good day. All right, and thank you for listening to my videos and giving them some of your attention. Appreciate that. All right, so for right now, I'll see everybody at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and we'll do it again.